Okay, I'm going to show you how to set up guided access and how to use it on a student's iPad, or you could be student may be using your iPad too. So I'm going to go ahead and click on settings, and then down on the side I'm going to go to where it says accessibility, scroll down to where it says guided access, and you'll see that it's off right now. And I'm going to go ahead and slide the bar over and turn it green. Now, one thing I do suggest doing in order to set the guided access easily is accessibility shortcut. Go ahead and click that. So you'd have to hit the button 3 times in order to get it activated. So then we're going to hit set password. The nice thing is that you can put one in, 6-digit code. Then the next teacher can set their own 6-digit code if it's on the student's iPad. So the teachers do not have to use the same passcode on this, but it is important that when the student is done using the guided access that you turn it back off, because otherwise they have to figure out what teacher that last set the passcode and unlock it for them. So I'm going to hit set guided access password, and I'm going to go ahead and set a 6-digit password, and I'm going to have to put it in a second time, and then it goes back to the screen. That means it's activated, so I'm just going to go back just in case things act weird. So I'm going to go to whatever website or app you want the student to use. So we're going to go to Safari for an example. And this will be a good example to show you how it blocks off things. So once I have the student in the app or to the website I want them at, I'm going to triple click the home button. Hang on a second. Okay, let's try this again. Okay. If it does this and it's not set right, go ahead and put in your passcode and it will come up with this guided access uh, screen, and sometimes it will go to that first. I'm guessing it's probably because I've been on the website or used Safari before. It remembered what it needed to do. So in the bottom left-hand corner, you'll see that there's options, different things that you can turn off and on for the student. I usually do not mess with that at all. But one thing I do is you see that I had a box with an X in the upper left-hand corner, and I took that off. So what I want to do is go ahead and either draw a square, a box, or a circle around the things that I know that the student would be able to use in order to get off the website. So you'll notice I pretty much blocked the whole bar where it says the back. They can't access any of the files. They can't see the history. They're only going to be able to use everything that is not in that box. And as you can see, I can do more than one spot too. So if there's several different spots that you know that they could get out of, then you would take them out of there. So I'm going to go ahead and put that, and I'm going to go ahead and resume. And I believe the first time it will say start. So as you can see, I've got this website, and I'm going to go ahead and just hit continue, and you'll see that it takes me back to the form. But what I can't do, if I click on where the gray box is, you will see that I cannot click on any of those items up above there. The only way that I'm going to be able to do that is if I take the guided access off and open those up. So I'm going to show you real quick an example of that. So I'm going to go ahead and put in my 6-digit code, and I'm going to adjust what we have here. So let's say, okay, so um, I am gonna go ahead and continue to block this part too, and then maybe not be able to put in other websites. So I can only use what is there. So there's my Desmos calculator. I can use my calculator, and I can go to Canvas, but as you can see, If I tap on the other parts, I can uh, still access that because it's still a little bit showing. But you can see that the other parts I cannot access the. I can tap on it, but it will not allow me to do anything there. But if I go here, it's fine, and I can tap on the different things on the Desmos website to be able to do my math or whatever. So to turn it back off, I'm going to triple hit the home button again, put the passcode back in, and then you'll see that it will have your resume and your end, and I'm going to go ahead and hit end. And then I'm going to go back into the settings, back to accessibility, back to guided access, and I probably will go ahead and turn the accessibility shortcut off and also turn guided access off. That way it won't start the guided access again. And then let's say, okay, I want my student to work on notability. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up or set up my guided access. I'm going to set a passcode and I'm going to put in a different passcode this time. And the nice thing about this is that I don't need to put in my previous passcode. So I'm going to go ahead and put in a new passcode. So now the student will have to use that passcode. You'll use that passcode. So you can definitely use different passcodes for it. I also want to turn that accessibility shortcut on. And then I'm going to pull up notability, triple click, and I'm going to say, and you can see it's the first time I've used guided access on this app. So it says start, cancel, and options. So I'm going to say they're not going to be able to go back. Let's see. That should be good with notability. So you can see I cannot, if I tap on where the back arrow is, so I can tap on it all I want and it won't change that at all. It will keep me on this page. I can access all the tools on notability. Right now I can access the pages. Let's see, what else can I can share, which you might want to, let's see how far it will let us go. Let's say share PDF. Let's see, quick share, and we can say into Canvas, and it will show us what stuff we need for Canvas. I don't think I'm logged into Canvas, so not a good example. Let's see, let's do Google Mail. So it just sends it from there, and then it will send it out. So it keeps them in the app. Again, triple click to get out. Then I hit end, and then I'm gonna go back in, undo the accessibility shortcut, and guided access.